So with my biggest X factor pick, I'm actually going with the defense, and I'm gonna go with the $45 million man, Hassan Reddick. I feel like this Eagles defense has quite a few question marks. The secondary is looking like a major liability right now, so I do expect there to be a lot of pressure on the pass rushers. And one of those pass rushers is Hassan Reddick, so I'm looking for him to be an X factor for the Eagles this season.
I love that selection. What about you, Ryan? I'll go
I
last.
mean, listen, this is an easy choice here. As much as I would love to say somebody on the defense, this season is going to go only where Jalen Hurts takes us.
Nice.
If he is able to step up, improve the things that we all want him to improve, take that next level, and show that he is the franchise quarterback moving forward, this Eagles team is going to have a great season. But if he stumbles and he doesn't improve his accuracy, doesn't improve reading the defenses and going through his progressions, this team is not going to go very far. And it all starts and ends with Jalen Hurts. I know it's a kind of a easy cop out of an answer, but I don't know. Yeah, I don't know who else to say. I mean, it's so true.
When I think X Factor, I think of not Jalen Hurts. Obviously, it's a huge
I hear you, but like
I think of someone like little low key, like a little guy that's like under the radar, maybe. I don't know. All right, what about you, Eric?
Look, the real obvious answer is Jalen Hurts, but I'll go different, just for the sake of argument. And a guy who this town loves to criticize guys who don't stay healthy all the time. And there's another player on that offense who's had some issues over his first couple of years staying healthy. That's Miles Sanders. If this team is going to take that next jump, look, the best friend of a quarterback is obviously, the tight end, the go-to receiver, but a good running game. And we saw how important that was to Jalen last year. This team took off when that running game took off. And so can Miles Sanders put together 17 games for this team?
I love that selection so much, man. I need to see that guy stay healthy. I need to see that guy be smart with the football, not drop passes. I love that selection. I'm not a big fan of Miles Sanders. We'll get into that in a little bit. But for me, I think my biggest X factor is a guy, Josh Wett. I think Josh Wett. You look at the current status of the Eagles secondary. You look at Brandon Graham coming back on this defensive line. You look at Jordan Davis. You look at Hassan Reddick. The Eagles were, I think, second worst in pass rush last season. The state of the secondary, the Eagles defensive line has to be a legit top 10, top 15 pass rush if this defense wants to make any noise, or if the Eagles want to make any noise getting or winning a playoff game in 2022. Josh Wett on the opposite end of Brandon Graham. I think he made the Pro Bowl, but it was a kind of a solid year from Josh Wett. You look at him, he's the 22nd highest paid edge rusher annually. But we talk a lot about Jalen Hurts getting it done against good competition. Josh Wett had just 0.5 sacks against the Niners, the Cowboys, the Chiefs, the Bucks, and the Raiders combined. That's not good enough. Josh Sweat needs to step up, just like Jalen Hurts. So for me, I'm going Josh Sweat. And if that Eagles pass rush isn't borderline elite next year, this defense could have big problems, because we saw how much the NFL is a mismatch league. If you're like completely inept, like the Eagles linebackers in years past, teams, good quarterbacks will hunt you and pick you apart. And that's my concern. If this defensive line can't get home, and quarterbacks like, that can just have all the time in the world in the pocket and just dissect this defense, that's my concern.